Alright, we're back to the trolley rebuild project, and this is where it starts getting fun. We're actually going to remove the cover from the trolley and let's see what's inside. I know there's some damage to it already. Let's just see how bad it looks. So here we go. Hey, I'm Jamie, and let's start removing the cover on the trolley. So I've never worked on one of these before. I don't even know what to expect inside of it. But I'm going to use a flat screwdriver. I think all I need to do is put it under the cover, and it should just kind of just pop up. Let's see if that holds true. So far so good. And I'm just kind of gently moving it back and forth to separate the body from the wheel mechanism. Yeah, almost there. Let's get around on this side. Yep, there's actually a little tab built onto the body here. Let's see if we can run it down here. There we go. And again, you don't want to force these things too much. And here's the top part. And what's kind of interesting, oh, there's the weight. What kind of is interesting here, it does seem to have, well, like I say, a power pickup from the top, which is kind of what I expect from these things. So this is the weight that fell out. Looks like the weight just kind of sits in here. Something like that. I have to look at that more, but we'll just set that to the side now. We have the motor. As I look into it, you can kind of tell that there's some wear on the pickups on the motor. We've got some cleaner. I got some cleaner we'll put in there, and we'll get to that part. We have the light on it, which is just kind of wrapped around. And again, this trolley is like, I imagine, from the mid-70s. I'm going to have to actually look it up. So I'll look that up and have it ready for our next episode with information about when these things are built. I know the original ones are probably from the, oh, don't quote me on this. Now I've got to go back to my memory. I think the 1913 to the 1930s, these were very popular trolleys. We do, looks like plastic gears. From the looks inside, it looks like the gears look pretty good. There don't seem to be much wear on those. Some of them you can actually tell when you take them apart that if there's wear or not. So now all this is looking good. There's the other piece. It's interesting that you kind of use foam, I guess, to kind of keep the weights from moving around. We just set that aside for now. We'll put those back in as we move along with it. I see the pickup rods here. There's a pickup inside here that picks up power from the tracks. It looks to be just kind of like friction based. There's some dust and everything, which is, you know, expected. Well, I should have got my Scotch towel. We'll do something with that. And I'm just looking to see what else can be removed. This is interesting. It does have a plastic piece here. Like it should go around the motor. And I think that's what that is. It kind of keeps the motor in position. Alright, so that's not broken. That's a good thing. We have our pickups, the wire. Oh, where does this guy go? Oh, that goes to the bottom of the motor. So what's interesting in this, again, if you can see it in the video, all the wires are black. You know, not a super big deal. We get to cleaning that up. Let's look at the main body. Oh, the piece I wanted already fell out. These are the glass pieces that went into it on the side there. I don't know really if I'm going to put those back in, especially with the people or not. I may just put frosted glass in there. So let's go ahead and remove the other pieces. There's a the separator. And what I'm trying to do is just remove this glass. Let's go ahead and remove the rear headlight. And I'm just using the tweezer to get under it. I don't think it's glued in place. I don't see any signs of glue. And I'm just kind of gently prying it. Again, especially older models, you do not want to use a lot of force. Sometimes the plastic can be brittle. Here we go. And usually all it does, it takes it just a little bit, some moving around and loosening it up, and it will pop right on out. So I think that's what we're, yep, here we go. At least it's getting closer. I'm just going to kind of spread just gently. Do. Yep. There we go. So we have the rear glass out now. So you see there's some scuffs here on the bottom of it. Let's see what we can do to polish that up as we move on with the project. And let's see if I can get the front glass. Definitely want the light. Be careful. I almost thought that shot across the room. We never would have found it then. I'm just going to do the same thing here. Now this one, however, it does look like it was glued in. I don't know if you can kind of see it here in the video. You can see kind of glue here and there. Let's just see if that glue has given up the ghost. It seems pretty loose. I think it may. I think it may. I think it might. There we go. And there it is. As you can kind of see here, they did put glue on it at some point, but over time, maybe somebody stored it up in their attic or something, and the glue is just no longer holding. So we're left with our trolley body. The only other thing I want to get rid of at the top here is the pickup. Definitely, like I said, we're not going to use that. See how hard it is. I am going to go to get a pair of pliers. Let me try that. Alright, so we're in the trolley, and you see there's a, no, I'll say a rivet, what it's called. Maybe it's a rivet. Rivet. Sounds like a frog. Rivet. It just kind of holds it in place. So let's see, the question is, how hard is this going to be to remove? Hopefully not. I don't know if it's better to go from the inside, or can't really get a grip on it. I'm not going to. The question, to use this or not to use this. So let's see, I'm starting from the inside here, and I'm just trying to move it around to get it loosened up. Well, I have it where it turns now. So there's that part. Junk drawer, and that got a lot of it. Remove that. I think if I squeeze that together with the pliers, oh, look at that. All right, big money here. If I pick it up the top, is it coming out? Play with it a little bit. And I'm just going to push this. As you see, I finally got the edges. See here, let me look at my camera here. So I got the edges up. Now I'm just trying to make sure I can push it through the body. And since we're going to repaint this anyway, we're actually going to strip the paint from it. I'm not too concerned about the paint job on it right now. And I need to work more out here so you guys can at home can see. This whole video has been a learning process. I'm actually trying a different video camera for my main camera. All right, we have it pushed through. I got more room up here. So let's just see if I can grab it. Grab it with a pair of wire cutters. I'm just trying to ease them under it. There we go. Bingo. So, that is what I wanted to do for today. And it starts to give us an idea of what we're going to work with. So these pieces here, I'm going to keep them so I can resize them. It's kind of broken there. It's actually fractured there, broken. The other glass pieces look good. Weights, excuse me. The weights look good. Those little light pieces look good. I think overall it's starting to look good. This is the rear piece, the front piece, and our body. So, if you haven't seen our previous episodes, I'm a little bit of a stickler for organization, and I'm going to organize, keep the project organized, and how I do that is I've bought one of these boxes. Again, you can find them online, Target, Walmart, or wherever. It has different compartments in it, and this has been a lifesaver for me, especially you don't want parts wandering off. I've got cats, in case you haven't guessed it, and sometimes they like to come up and play with stuff, and it ends up on the floor, and once it ends up on the floor, God knows what happens to it from there. So this is a way for me to stay organized, and what I'm going to do is just put the pieces in. Has a different compartments in it. And this helps me to kind of quickly identify them, dump them out, and it keeps them, mainly for me, it keeps them safe. Organization is underrated in my opinion. And this is why I don't have to spend the next 3 hours looking for something. Everything's right here for this project. So that's going to wrap it up for the day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. What we're going to do next time is, I think we're going to strip the paint off the body. I think that's the next logical thing to do. Again, I haven't done one of these before, so this is kind of a learning process for me. But I'm going to take the body and we're going to strip the paint off of it. I'm hoping my paint removing technique will work, but we'll see. Once the paint's removed, again, I'm not going to put the cantilever pickups on top. There's a particular name for these, and I cannot remember it. I can picture it, but I just can't remember what it is. If you know what the pickup is, hey, drop it in the comments. I would appreciate that. And from there, we're going to fill in the holes, and we're going to prep the body part, get it ready for painting. And that shouldn't be too big. Again, the body looks to be fairly well intact, so I feel good about that. So that's going to be the next part. We're going to work on the motor a little bit. I'm going to see if we can actually tear it down just a little bit more. I would like to get into the gears there and to see how these pickups work. We're also going to, again, we're not going to use the incandescent bulbs. We're going to use LED lighting in it. Have some nice strip lighting that I picked up. I think it's 3 millimeters in size. It's pretty long strips. So I think that would make some interesting interior lighting for this trolley. And we're going to see where we go. Also need to clean up the pickups on it, clean up the wheels. So there's a lot to do in this project. So that's where we are today, and again, I appreciate everybody watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.